beneficial that get some routine, feel fit and healthy, and a great way to attack the day. So we're looking forward to it.
Just sort of playing at their own ability, because we know they got here for a reason, so they're pretty skillful. It's just more getting the technical stuff into their heads.
So it's obviously a lot harder when there's rain coming down and you've got important technology out there.
As a member of the Sydney Swans, we have great opportunities to work in the community, and that's something I'm really looking forward to. Had a crack at it last year.
It's just past 6 a.m. 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I try to get a really early workout in. It's a 5 a.m. start with young kids. It's probably the best time for me to get some exercise in. I find it really beneficial that get some routine, feel fit and healthy, and a great way to attack the day. So we're looking forward to it. Coffee's always next. I don't eat before my exercise, so Spursy and the guys might say something about that, but always head to the same cafe just on Darling Street here in Balmain and grab a coffee and take a few home for the kids and my wife. You sleeping, mate? Yeah, I was down with you last night. Hey? What's that? Jimmy. The busy part's done. It's I do like my mornings. I think starting early gives me a bit of extra time with the kids in the morning. It's time I really value. So out the door around about 7:30. And it's usually about a 20-minute commute into work, 25-minute commute into work. So get in about 8 o'clock, and Monday morning start the week off with all my wits with my direct reports. I find that really condensing that early in the week and getting on top of all the operational issues as best I can on a Monday works well, which means it hopefully frees up the rest of the week a little bit. Move then into a senior management meeting. I think it's really important to stay in touch with not just your direct reports, but the next level down, if you like, the sort of skip level. Finish off with football at the end of the day with Charlie Gardner, and also catch up with Dennis Carroll, who runs our people department. If I can play a role in bringing people along, as I say, towards a common goal and ultimately achieve what we all set out to achieve, and in this game that's winning games and premierships. That's what excites me, and that's what's challenging about the industry we're in, and it's really a huge honour and something we don't take lightly, and we run head first into these challenges, and hopefully we leave the game in a better place than when we arrived.
We doing this? Yeah. What's it got on the back of it?
Like, it's just flat.
Oh, okay.
So like, you can see out the back that it's hard to judge.
Yeah.
So I want to put like a little
camera.
Oh, I could do.
No, they're not that expensive. If you get a reverse camera, pretty easy to set up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, boy. If I'm with this three, Millsy's come back to market, I'm protecting him. What have I still got to do though? Yeah, don't be called for a block. You want to still act like you're going off that ball and talk to Millsy to come back into it. Just change out one person nominated as a forward. Good boys, really good. Pick up, Jolie.
Good or bad one?
Ah, good one. Yeah, so the boys had a 4-day break. It was good for their mind and body just to rest up. We had a pretty big session on Friday. We had 4 15-minute quarters in a game, and it was a really good hit out. So they deserved a little break, but sort of coming back into things, it's more of a skill-based day today, and got the boys sort of run back in their legs, and the footy's in their hands because we've got another big session on Friday. So they came back in tip-top shape. They had a good break, but they were ready to go today, which is good. Good. I reckon we just need a bit more voice there. Wilbur could have been like, hold him out, I'm coming across. That's it, better voice already. Jackie, talk to him. You've got your man covered. Yeah, it was a bit interesting. I had a few chats with players, but I had to warn them that I had the mic on, so it'll be interesting to see what comes up. But yeah, it's a different tool for the media department, and I could do a little bit for my level 3 coaching course too, so it's a bit of content for that as well. But none of the ladies come in.
Mic'd up.
Yeah.
Laser's mic'd up, everyone. Careful.
Tell me what you really think. Hey? What'd you play, 20 minutes? Did everything well, yeah. All right, so we're doing a bit of marking in threes. So one's going to be protecting, still acting like he's going for the mark. The other one comes across. Okay, so with Lloydie and Foxy. Foxy's protecting, Lloydie's coming across. What's Foxy got to do? What's Foxy got to do? Yeah, so don't keep his eyes locked on me. Still do his work, pretend there's no one coming across. So we've ramped it up pretty heavily. We've sort of been playing matches for 2 or 3 weeks now, so I think we'll go into a 60 or 70 minute game on Friday. So tomorrow will be pretty crucial to get their recovery right, and we'll do a few gymnastics and weights and stuff, but Friday's a big session at the moment, and you sort of do 60 minute, 70 minute game plus probably another 40 minute, 50 minute skills on top of that. So we're just trying to get numbers on the park and trying to get them up to full fitness, so when the March series comes about, they're ready to go.
So we've got myself and 2 other full-time staff members, 3 interns and a handful of casuals who help out throughout the week. Predominantly each analyst is associated with a line coach, whether it's forwards, mids, backs. We work to provide KPIs, vision specific to that line, and then we also are directed by Dean Cox in general strategy and general statistics that we have to provide for the entirety of the team and our game plan. So we've got 4 cameras out on our training facility that we use to capture all the vision, and then a lot of the vision from match day is provided through Hawkeye and the AFL themselves. We then utilise that on match day and analyse their vision, but yeah, training is the majority throughout the week. We'll capture ourselves.
So far so good this morning, or is it the rain's proving any challenges?
It's not too bad for now, it's just a bit in your face and just gets on the cameras, that's all. So we just put just an umbrella, so yeah, hopefully they'll like it.
So the cameras are getting better treatment than you guys?
Yeah, that's right, for now anyway.
So it's obviously a lot harder when there's rain coming down and you've got important technology out there. So we have a big gazebo that we set up, which is able to cover all the technology. All of our staff members there controlling the cameras, all the computers. We basically have a couple of tables set up with 4 computers there and the interns there with a joystick each. The joystick then is networked into the cameras, the 4 cameras around the ground, and they are controlling it to follow the play. I'll be calling things out that are happening in play, and the analyst is punching them into sports code.
Yeah, that's a sit inside 50 clearance. Sit turnover forward 50. Op rebound, and then there's a op inside 50 clearance. Op goal. Yeah, until it's the mark. Op goal.
Make sure we get an even group of players, so 3rd, 2nd, 1st years. Then you're going to come back in, it's only 3 clips, and you don't have to show them all. And then come back in and you'll present them to the group.
Falls to Wilder, and then Joey shot on goal.
One of your key focuses is the development group. Who are some of the guys that have impressed out of that group so far?
Yeah, they're a really good group. I suppose nearly the whole group's development. We've got a few older guys, but we're a pretty young group all over. So we're just sort of trying to get the older development guys, so the third year players, to sort of try and get their experiences down onto the first years, and we've got to try and get them up to speed as quick as we can to get them up with the game plan and structures, and just sort of playing at their own ability, because we know they got here for a reason, so they're pretty skillful. It's just more getting the technical stuff into their heads.
One of the things I love about, I guess, this industry, and certainly love about this role, is how dynamic and diverse it can be, and Wednesday is a case in point. I'll be selling the big issue with Dave Dundee down on the corner of Vaux Street and Elizabeth Street, just in Surrey Hills there, and this is an initiative that Andrew Island, the former CEO, started a couple of years ago, and you know, as I guess a member of the Sydney Swans, we have great opportunities to work in the community, and that's something I'm really looking forward to. Had a crack at it last year. Sold, I think from memory, all about 12 copies. So that's what I'll be aiming to better with Dave. And then at the other end of the day, we've got our season launch presented by QB, our fantastic principal partner. And this year it's at the Opera House, such an iconic Sydney venue, and it really does signify the start of the season. Obviously we don't have an AFLW team, which starts later on this week, but we launch our season. The senior players will be there, the coach will be there, and an opportunity to spend some time with our really important partners, whether they be ambassadors, supporters, corporate partners, government, patrons, where we can sit in a room and talk all things Swans for 2020. So an interesting day on Wednesday, but I guess that's what sometimes gets thrown up in your calendar, and I'm really looking forward to it.
So it's fitting we're back here in the same location tonight in the heart of our beautiful city for our season launch, with so much excitement for the possibilities that lie ahead. And to our players, good luck. We're all behind you. Here's to season 2020. Cheer, cheer, and go the Swans.